Let's take a deeper look at each of the form builder fields. Remember, you can use the article below in conjunction with your form building process so that you're always aware of what each field does. Let's start with the predefined fields. These fields are already set to go for your new form. They cover the basics such as the name, email, phone, and address. As a note, you can repurpose any predefined field by accessing the settings when hovering over it, just like this. Then, change the label to your liking. Finally, click Save. Let's start with the basic fields. The first is a text field. The text field element is a basic text field that functions the same as the predefined fields seen here. As shown before, we can access the settings and change the label to our liking. Next, we have the text area. The text area is functionally the same as the text field, but provides a much larger text space. Then we have number. The number field is just like a text field, but accepts only number inputs from the user. Then we have password. The password field allows users to enter text, numbers, or characters while hiding the input from keyloggers as seen here. This is what you typically see and use on any form or website where you enter a personal password. Next, we have checkbox. This element allows you to create a checkbox prompt. Users will read the text and check the box on the left if the prompt applies to them. Likewise, we have select boxes. Select boxes are similar to the checkbox element, but allow you to create multiple options to select. By default, you will only have one box, so you will need to access the settings to create new options. To do so, go to the Data tab. Here is where you can enter your values. The label is what will appear next to the select box on the form. The value is the data you will receive when you obtain a completed form from a user. To add new values, click Add Another. To delete a value, click this X. When you're finished, be sure to save. Next we have Select. Select is a drop-down menu that allows users to select one option from the list. Once again, you will need to create your labels and values by accessing the Data tab from the settings. Next we have Radio. Radio provides a selection of radio buttons for users to check. Once again, you will need to access the settings menu for this field element to create the values you want to be available. Let's move on to the advanced options. First, we have File Upload. This provides an area for users to attach and upload files to go along with the form submission. Let's look at the settings. Then let's go to Validation. The settings options allow you to customize the file upload by adding a custom error message in the event of a failed upload here. Then be sure to save your label and error message. Next is Image Upload. Image Upload works similarly to the file upload, but will only accept common image file types including JPEG, PNG, GIF, PSD, and more. If the user is unable to upload a file type of their choosing, they will automatically receive an error message. The email field prompts users to enter their address in the standard email format of example@email.com. The URL element is a text field that requires users to enter something in the form of a standard web address, such as www.examplesite.com. Phone number is a field for phone number entries in the standard format of area code 123-456-7890. The tags field allows the user to enter a continuous number of entries with each separated by a comma. You can regulate how many tags a user may enter by accessing the settings menu. Click over to the Data tab. Here is the field for max tags. If the max tags is set to 0, the user can enter an unlimited number of tags. Otherwise, you can set a custom value here. Then be sure to save. Next we have date and time. The date and time field allows the user to click the field and access a calendar menu. They will be able to select the date, month, and year, as well as the time when using this clock below. Day and time break up the date and time field into separate elements. Use these if you only require one or the other. Next we have currency. This element allows for numerical entries only. It will automatically default to the currency associated with your account. However, you can change the currency by accessing the Data tab from the settings here. Next we have survey. The survey element allows you to create a separate questionnaire within your form. You will need to access the Data tab from the settings menu to create your questions here. Finally, we have signature. The signature field allows users to write their signature using their mouse or touchscreen device here. Finally, let's move to layout. The layout section allows you to modify the appearance of the form itself. First, we have line break. This creates a dotted line that helps to provide a clean break between segments of your form. Then we have HTML element. The HTML element allows you to create a section that contains a text editor for more advanced coding techniques. To start, access the settings and enter your custom code in the content field. Then be sure to save. Next we have content. This content element creates a box where you can add any text you would like to your form. Click on the settings and enter your content. Then be sure to save. Next up, we have columns. This element allows you to break your form up into two separate columns. You can then drag other fields and elements into each column. Next we have field set. This element creates a field that separates the content inside from the content outside. This allows you to effectively group sections of your form on the same page. Next we have panel. The panel is another grouping tool that allows you to separate your various fields into a contained group. You can change the panel name by accessing the settings and changing it here. Next we have Table. This allows you to create a customized table for all of your fields and elements on the form. You can customize the dimensions by editing them in the Settings menu. Next we have Tabs. This allows you to segment your form across various tabs on the same form page. Click on the settings to add new tabs. You can then click on different tabs. You can also drag and drop different elements into the tabs. Finally, we have Well. The well is a content separator that gives the appearance of sinking into the page. This can help to highlight specific sections of your form. This covers everything you need to know about the Form Builder fields.